Brad Pitt. When you hear his name, it's hard not to think of his chiseled abs, effortless charm, and distinctively beautiful face. Many may even immediately think of all the media surrounding his romantic entanglements with Angelina Jolie and Jennifer Aniston, but we're definitely not here to talk about that. Today, we are here to talk about the many strides Brad Pitt has made in his film career. Despite having almost 100 acting credits on IMDb, I've managed to narrow in on a list of 10 films that make Pitt one of the greats. Nobody is going to agree 100% with my rankings nor my choices, so please remember that these are subjective and up for debate. Now, here are the 10 best Brad Pitt moments, and why they are as great as they are. So let's find out, but before that, make sure to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to stay tuned. Number 10. True Romance, 1993. Perhaps a more unconventional pick. This movie doesn't exactly star our beloved hero, but it's definitely an underrated role. A pleasantly unique story from writer Quentin Tarantino brimming with familiar faces. Pitt plays Floyd, a character who seems to be unbothered by burdens or concerns. In the face of danger, nothing threatens the unshakable indifference of our audio-slave stoner hero. "Don't condescend me, man," Floyd warns as he sort of comprehends the situation at hand. Number 9. Moneyball, 2011. One of the best baseball movies of all time. Moneyball tells the true story of general manager Billy Beane and his crazy plan that changed baseball forever. The Oakland A's are in dire financial straits and just lost their best players because of it. Following a mass exodus, Billy Beane enlists the help of Yale economics graduate Peter Brand and uses advanced statistics to recruit new players. It's a momentous and sincere telling of a true event in baseball history, and writers Aaron Sorkin and Steven Zaillian make the dialogue crisp and genuine. Number 8. Legends of the Fall, 1994. Legends of the Fall is a dramatic film with a reasonable runtime that feels like a lifetime. Brad Pitt plays Tristan, one of 3 brothers to a single father living in the Montana wilderness in the early 1900s. We watch these brothers live through heavy losses, deep love, true betrayal, and war. With his flowing golden locks, mathematically symmetrical face, bright blue eyes, and seemingly effortless physical shape, it's easy to see why he was so seductive to unsuspecting audiences. Number 7. Snatch, 2000. Snatch is the kind of movie you might expect to see from writer/director Guy Ritchie, especially if you've seen his catalog of gun-toting crime movies that always feature some thick accents and a few broken teeth. Speaking of and due to the accents, our Guy Pitt is yet again a huge highlight of this movie and the main source of comedy despite being a side character. Pitt plays a bare-knuckle boxing gypsy named Mickey, a name you only know because Turkish mentions it a lot. Number 6. Ad Astra, 2019. Pitt can be hugely entertaining, but he's also proven in the later stages of his career that he's a wonderful actor. In Ad Astra, Pitt strips away all of the frills and delivers a stripped-down, emotionally vulnerable performances that is one of his most moving to date. The movie follows Pitt's Roy McBride as he's assigned a space mission to retrieve his father, who is floating somewhere out there in the cosmos. It's a movie about fathers and sons and about the feelings between 2 people that are almost impossible to communicate. Number 5. Troy, 2004. Bringing the story of the Trojan War to the screen is not an easy task, but it sure helps to enlist the talents of director Wolfgang Petersen to see it through. A staple tale of love, war, gods, and men, Troy is an epic that everyone should see at least once. What's a great highlight of this movie? Brad Pitt playing apex warrior/demigod Achilles is definitely among them. Number 4. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, 2019. In what is definitely not the best Quentin Tarantino movie, Brad Pitt finally gets the chance to team up with Leonardo DiCaprio in a comedic fashion. In a land where history meets fantasy, 2 characters, Rick Dalton and Cliff Booth, are plopped down into 1969 to accidentally deflect one of Hollywood's worst tragedies. Cliff is Rick's stuntman in the film, and is also his driver/handyman when they're not working on a film together. Number 3. Ocean's 11, 2001. Pitt is not the lead of Ocean's 11, but the movie wouldn't work at all without him standing right next to George Clooney's Danny Ocean. This is Pitt in full-on movie star mode, And it works because he's one of the most charming screen presences in the history of cinema. Number 2. Fight Club, 1999. Likely the most culturally defining role for Pitt, Fight Club was a short-lived whoop for critics upon release, but later gained a huge cult following. Based on Chuck Palahniuk's novel, some young and aggravated men decide the best way to solve their problems is to kick the crap out of each other and reject social standards. Other than causing social unrest in the frustrated young men of society, the movie has some great writing and an awesome twist ending. Number 1. Seven, 1995. Seven tells the classic story of a young buck detective who is partnered with a veteran on his way out, but put David Fincher at the helm of this well-worn tale, and you get a much bleaker version. Brad Pitt plays Mills, the aforementioned hard-headed rookie, who is new to the homicide detective game. Tracking a serial killer obsessed with the 7 deadly sins, he and Somerset encounter horrors even the Days from Retirement detective has never seen. As one of the best David Fincher films, it is, of course, very dark also in a literal sense. Pitt's performance is one of his best, giving a genuinely flawed and rough nature to the character, especially in the popularly referenced climax. Which Brad Pitt moment is your favorite, and why? Let us know in comments below. Also, don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends and family, and make sure to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to stay tuned.